Hi, this is Mark Frechette with Georgetown County School Districts for part 2 of our Loom tutorial. Once you have your video and it's created, and you want to go ahead and you want to use the trim key. If you come right down here, you'll see where it says trim. This is useful if there's a part of the video that you made a mistake in, but you really like the rest of the video. I usually use this on the beginning and maybe the end of my videos. So I'm going to show you how I use this trim key to take this 2-minute and 58-second video, and I cut out the parts that I don't need for my final presentation. So I can come right here to the trim. I'll click on the trim key, and it'll take me inside the video. The first option is you'll see that it has this play button here, and it also has the start trimming. So what I typically do is I watch my video to figure out where I need to cut out sections. So I can hit play and listen along. Now down here, it is recording everything that I'm saying and doing on my screen. So what I would typically do is I would play this until I get to the point of where I want to start my presentation. For time's sake, I kind of have an idea of that, and I can skip ahead a little bit. And I'm going to hit play. I'm going to hit present. So then it's going to take me into my slide. I'll skip ahead again by clicking on this line. Once this disappears, I'm going to stop. And I know that my video is going to be when I do my introduction. So I'll watch the time, and then I'm going to hit pause at that point. I'm going to go ahead and press this, and it'll cancel my recording. So I'm going to click ahead again. Right here. And finally, there's a timer right down here. So again, I said that I'm going to stop. And you'll notice that so far I'm in 1 minute and 37 seconds. Right about here is where I wanted to start my trimming. So 1 minute and 40 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit start trimming. Now this red guy right here, I want to drag him to the first part I want to cut out. And I actually want to cut out everything up to this point because it wasn't part of my presentation. So I'm going to click and I'm going to drag this all the way back to the beginning. And then if you remember, this shows me where I start my trim. So what part I'm going to cut out. I'm going to start it here. And I want it to end at about 1 minute and 40 seconds right here. So right now it's currently at 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So I'm going to grab the end of my trim and I'm going to move that back to about 1 minute and 40 seconds. And I'll do it to 1 minute and 39 seconds. And you can see if you get real close, you can kind of adjust it up and down right here. So I'll adjust it right there. And if I want to double check, I can always hit the play button. And that was perfect because I had a little bit of a pause and I was waiting. So since I know this is the section I want to remove, I click on this button right here, remove. And now that whole entire red section is no longer going to be part of my final video, which is perfect because I was actually talking to you during that and it wasn't supposed to be part of my video. If I needed to make another trim, I could go ahead and hit play. And I could click ahead just like I did before. You'll notice I'll click all the way to the end to where I exited. I can choose exit down here. It's going to stop my prep. Choose exit and learn something about Walter's. So I'm going to hit pause right now because that's where I want to start my second trimming. I'm going to come back up here to start trimming, and you'll see it starts it at this point, and then again it cuts out all this ending. If I hit play, it's going to cut out all this at the end where I chose exit so the viewer won't see it. So just like before, once I've set up the beginning part of my trim and I've got my final part, I'm going to click remove. And then finally, once I have my completed trimmed product, I'm going to go ahead and hit publish changes. So I'm going to hit publish. And you'll notice usually you'll get a message that says they're waiting on Luna. And it tells you how long until your finished video is ready. In the meantime, what you can do is you can come up here to copy link, and you can get your link. And once you've copied this, once Luna has caught up, your video is going to be good to go. So you won't need another video. So you can see my final video is right here. And instead of it being over 2.5 minutes long, it's only 1 minute. I'll hit play. Walter Payton. And you'll notice this time it starts right at the beginning. Of all time by Mr. It'll go through on the field of my citation. And then it'll end right here because I trimmed off the end of where I was talking to you. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something about Walter's. So again, that's it. That's how you use, again, that was how you use the trim tool. You hit trim, you go inside, you make your trims, then you hit publish changes, and you're good to go. It's that easy. Good luck using the trim tool.